Delectable Dexios in the building, and he took us on the journey of graphic design, bright identity. And of course, we have another maestro in the building. And of course, we all know his name is called C to the E, C to the E-E-K, CC the creator. Get your paper and books and writing tablets ready, because we about to go down. My days are come without you. I tell you, baby. I keep on running back to you. Oh, yeah. Let the music stop and let the game begin. Just your uncle, Super Slim Baba. And of course, I have right here CC the creator, and the time is just 60 minutes past 8 o'clock, and we are here right now with the delectable, the creative, the fine boy graphic designer, CC the creator. What's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
How you doing? I hope you're feeling the energy.
Yeah. Your music. Like you leave the graphic designer, you thought a full-time DJ at the MC.
Oh yeah, DJ K, I sabi.
Hype man, super slim.
I greet you. Have fun now.
Yeah, I'm good.
We don't jam again.
Yeah, and the last time it was very, how would I even put it? But I think last time we fought it out to the last. So we're here again today. Yeah.
Okay, we are here again, and I believe we have like 14 participants in the building already. So it's a full house, So yes, CC, brand identity. I hope you are prepared.
Yes, I'm fully prepared. I don't know if you people are prepared for me today.
Of course, I am prepared. I think the 12 other people definitely should be prepared. All right, we are ready with our questions. And if you just want to roll, do you just want to roll, or you want us to bombard you with questions?
Okay, I think I should start and say something first before you come up with your questions.
All right, beautiful,
Okay.
Beautiful. So you have the floor now.
Okay, so firstly, I want to start by like saying that our previous speaker, Dexio, like he really finished work. Like I don't even know what to come and start saying again, because you've already said most of the things here. Talk about brand identity and all. So me, I think I will be trying to look for a different approach for today's class, today's lecture. So would basically be talking about personal branding, still under brand and brand identity. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so let's take it to the personal approach and just leave the other brands, like leave the main brand identity.
Okay,
so we'll start with personal branding. Like what is a personal brand? I know most of us already know it. Like this just said, you define the brand for us and brand identity. So a personal brand is just like a brand, but now you're personalizing it. It's your own. It's not like your business. It's your personal brand. So like as designers, as creative that we are, all of us, we do have personal brand. We are all like, okay, let's see you Super Slim now, your personal brand. We already know that, okay, this is Super Slim, likes, okay, let's say you're a noise maker, like you like making noise. So that's like your personal brand.
If I catch you.
So like that's the aspects we are going to be talking about today. So I don't know if there is any question you have for now, so that we could go on with that.
Of course, go ahead. Eat it up.
All right. So personal brand. So let me just give out the definition of a personal brand from my own perspective. So a personal brand is like a unique image or reputation and values that an individual presents to the world, like showcasing your skills. So try to put that in designer's aspect. Like a personal brand is how you present yourself as a designer, like your reputation, like your tone of voice, how people perceive you. Like let's say I try to I try to like let me still use you super slim as an instance. So when people hear super slim, guy that is just permit me to use you for this today, so that I would
feel free, bro. Feel free.
Yeah. All right. I would not put everything on you. I would actually move to other designers too.
No, do. Of course, do. Come on, don't worry.
All right, no problem. All right. So like a personal brand, you already know, okay, yeah, this is super slim. When you come up, you make noise, you make people like you talk about things, and like just even if I'm not seeing you, I already know, oh, this is this guy, this is the kind of energy he brings on his videos, or this is this guy, this is how he talks, or this is how he always does on his video. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So that's more like your personal brand, like how people perceive you as a designer. So most times, like I think designers, we don't take this part of the personal branding like serious as designers. Like it's something we overlook. We just talk about building other people's brand, then forgetting about ourselves, like forgetting about your own self. So like today, that's where I'll be basing my teachings on, because I don't want to start going back and saying everything like our previous speaker have already said today.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I think, so how do you brand yourself as a designer? So when you're starting out as a designer, you would just think it's about, let me go and learn how to design, let me go and learn how to do this, let me learn Corel, let me learn Photoshop and all. And you will just find out that it's not about just learning these softwares. Like it's not about just learning the software. There are other designers that are actually good. They are actually good, but you're not hearing of them. You're not hearing about others. But you've heard of Dexios, you've heard of our speakers, you've heard of other like popular designers. You're hearing about them is because of the way they've presented themselves online. I don't know if you're trying to understand me, if you're getting me.
Yeah, of course.
So that's like personal branding, like how you present yourself. It's not about just learning these skills. Like having the skills alone, it won't cut it for you in the industry now. Because you might say, okay, yeah, I'm good with Photoshop. You are good with Photoshop, but nobody knows that you are good with Photoshop. So how you present yourself, how you market yourself, how you bring out yourself for people to see, like that's personal branding. I don't know if you're getting me.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that like you're starting out as a designer, just going to learn the design skills is not just all that matters. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not important to learn these skills, but learning how to present yourself as a designer, how to put yourself out as a designer or as a creative or any field you find yourself in is very, very, very important. And that's what we'll be discussing today.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So as a designer, your personal brand is mostly a representation of skills, your style and your values. Let me still go back to you. This is super slim. You know, he likes people to know that, okay, he's in the house, he's in the building. Yeah. So when let me sit down. When you're looking for a moderator or someone that is going to like anchor this kind of event, you really know the kind of person you're going to meet. There are designers that obviously know their craft more than I do or more than Dexios does. But they were not like nobody knows them to say, okay, come and speak and teach these people. But they actually know what they're doing. I don't know if you're trying to get me.
Yeah.
So that's more like what a personal brand, what personal branding can do to you as a designer, as a creative. It puts you in the limelight. It makes people know who you are, what you do, and everything. So how do I brand myself? How do you brand yourself as a designer? I think the first thing you should do when you're trying to brand yourself as a designer or as a creative is to define your niche. Like defining your niche, like what do I want to do? Like what do I want people to know me for? Like what do I want to be known like? Say Dexios, he wants to be known as a brand identity designer, and he had focused on that, and he's steady pushing out content relating to what he wants people to perceive him as. Yeah. So the second thing you should do, right? Like for some people, they might say, okay, they don't want to settle, they don't want to focus on one thing. And why you might say, okay, yeah, I want to do this one, I want to do this one, I want to do this one. I just think, and I prefer, like, I don't think it's better you're known for something than you're not known for nothing. You're known for nothing at all. You getting me? So it's better you're known for, okay, let's say now you know CC is a brand designer. In as much as I do flyer design also, but I'm more known for my brand and brand identity. Do you get me? So that's more like, I'm not saying when you're doing this one just abandon the rest or don't know, but like that you're known for this thing, that's your niche. So the second thing you should be looking at is developing a unique style for yourself. Like don't just come and you just doing, okay, you're posting this one today, you're doing this style today, you're doing this one. Just develop something that is unique to you. something that if people should just see the, okay, oh, this is super slim, this is Dexios, okay, this is him, this is how he always comes up on his videos. That's those kind of things. Just develop a style and try to be consistent with your language, your visual language across your. Okay, you will not be okay super slim on Instagram. Oh, he's like he's cool on Instagram. On TikTok, he has a different kind. Oh no, it should be like maintain the same vibes. Like when people just see super slim, okay, yeah, I know this is super slim. Even if you come across him on Instagram, on TikTok, on you, oh, this is this guy. This guy is here again. Okay, so that's the kind of vibes you would want people to perceive you as. Okay, so why this might vary? Like some people would want, okay, let's say you're developing a unique style. You might think, okay, should I use, okay, let's say I want my voice. Okay, let me say I want to say hello guys before my video, before your content, like what you're trying to do. People might, okay, you might decide to make it like in a visual, like let's say with your voice or like colors or anything that you would want. You just want to be like, this is what I want to stand at. This is how I want to stand at. So why? Okay, let me use myself now as an so let me use myself. So okay, yeah. I like being like since I've started my brand, I started my brand out as like using the color green. So whenever I want to present myself, whenever I want to do anything that, like let's say I'm putting myself out, I always like to feature. I always like green to feature in my videos or in my pictures. So like that's how I've started styling that's how I've presented like this. So people will be like, okay, that designer that's always on like green. If I'm posting, if you check my workspace, if I'm working, if I'm trying to post my videos, you see green. Like my light is always green. Like that I don't have other light to show. Like I like green that much or something like that. Okay, that's my brand. Like this is me. This is my personal brand. I'm associated with green. So I would always like to present myself with a green color. So while your own might be, okay, let's say your voice or how your tone or what you try, your content style, maybe your content style is coming out and dragging people.
I'm always in my car.
You know what to, okay, let me say, you're doing this and you're doing that, you're trying this. Today you're using red, today you're using green, today you're using white. Yes. You only your cap, is that a cap or is that I don't even know what's on your head. Okay, so that's not like it. So another thing you should be looking at is trying to be authentic. Try to be authentic and be consistent. You don't just you try this one this week, you're doing this week, you're doing that. And you just look at people will not know, okay, which one is it this one, or is it this, what is it doing? Like okay, let's say if I'm meeting you for the first time, like what is this guy doing? Why is he shouting on his videos, or why is? But when I keep seeing this, okay, oh, this is this guy. So anytime I come across, you already know that, okay, yeah, this is how. I don't know if I'm boring people or are people following me.
No, of course. No, you're making sense. You're making sense.
Okay. So say be authentic and also try to be consistent. Okay. So the next thing you'll be looking at when you're trying to build a personal brand is try to establish an online presence. Just look for. I would advise you look for, if it's Instagram you want to build on, if it's TikTok, if it's anyone you want to, if it's X you want to start your personal brand, start there and build on. Like if you're trying to build three at the same time, maybe you will see that you are not consistent enough. Or try if you can focus on one. Like at the moment, at the build, I've built myself on Instagram now, and I'm trying to diversify to X, Facebook, and others. So that's build yourself on some. Look for, establish yourself. Like if you are mentioning Instagram, like Instagram designers now, you would see you mention ccthekreator. Yeah, you might come to X and you're not hearing my name that much. Yeah, but on Instagram, I've established myself. I established an online presence on Instagram. Yeah, that's why you still try to diversify to others. I'm not saying you should stick to one, but try and build one first. Okay, so so that's basically like how you can start branding yourself as a designer. So while you're trying to brand yourself as a designer, like trying to do your personal branding, there are many problems you might face, like while you're trying to build your personal brand. Which one of them might be self-doubt? Like it not might, will be, because most times you always have this, am I good enough? Am I even doing good? How am I doing? Like even me or even anybody that you think you're looking up to, they always doubt themselves. So it's what you do after that that matters. Yeah. So you should not always like, that, you are not doing good, or you're saying, am I doing well? Am I doing? It will always be there. So how you can do this, just keep building and keep learning and keep showing up. Yeah, if you don't keep showing, if you give up, that's how would you find out if you're doing well or not? So don't give up, just keep on like showing up. Another thing you'll be looking at is your authenticity and your consistency. Some people you've seen them, like people that even started way before you, and you know they are obviously good at their design. Like, you will not see these people are not good. You know they are good, they're even better than you. But they just come on and they are doing this. The next time they will come on, they are not posting again, and you will see them the next day like a short break and all. Every time you're taking the break, field take your Dexter says something about taking your design as a business. Like, take it as a business. If you want to be a designer, anything you're doing, even if it's not design, take it seriously. Don't just do let me just come and post. Okay, today this new month, this month you post new month. Anytime we'll see you is Christmas, you're posting Christmas designs, and or you vanish you the next time Easter, and you try and saying this design thing is not working for you or is not working for you. So try and be consistent. Another thing is criticism and negative feedback. It's something that is bound to come. Like, people be like, how do you manage criticism? Like, how do you manage like negative feedback? Which is something that most people, I know most people, like, when you tell people something, like if you should tell me something, I wouldn't even take it like much like that. I don't people are usually like, they are easily hurt, like with how people talk to them.
Yeah.
And all.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you are a designer, just know that people would always criticize your work and you get negative feedback. So just be open to this feedback. And what you do after this feedback that matters. It's not actually about the feedback. I might tell you are doing rubbish now, which you might be actually be doing rubbish. Instead of it to go and be like, this guy is saying I'm doing rubbish. Check yourself if you know you're doing good, or let us say if you know you're doing good. Yeah. If someone said they are doing rubbish, like accept, okay, this design is bad. Okay, maybe you posted your design or someone is telling you this design is not good, and you're really feeling bad because you like this design, like it's one of your best design. Yeah, you should always be open to, because what you are seeing and what another person, there will always be different perspective to what you're seeing.
Of course.
Yeah. So always be open to this feedback. Or if you just decide I'm posting, okay, I want to take my personal brand serious, let me start on Instagram, and someone out there you super slim, you're a noisemaker, and you just go back because someone called you noisemaker, that kind of thing. You're laughing at me. So that's what I'm trying to say with this. You get my points now.
Yeah, of course.
So another thing, like seriously, just stop comparing yourself to others. So when I was starting out, I was always looking at like these people have already been doing this thing way before me. I even started, but I'm comparing myself to them. Like, how is this guy getting this likes? How is this guy already at 10K? How is this guy doing this thing? And you're comparing yourself. I just started like a week ago, a month ago. So people that have been there like grinding for like 10 years. Do you get? So when you keep on comparing yourself, like comparing your journey, and everybody, like, I think I started that on Instagram, and I think my journey might be as just faster than other people's own. Like, some people's own have stayed faster than mine, but mine was like fast. Like, it just came. I was just consistent. Like, what majorly helped me was that I was consistent at first. I was consistently posting. I think that time I would never skip posting. I would just keep posting, like posting something. Even if I don't have work, I'll design something so I'll be able to post on my page. Like, it's helped me like a lot in building myself. So okay, so that's it. So don't compare yourself to others and be like, okay, this guy is using yellow and it's doing well for him. And you're comparing yourself what you're trying to offer, your unique selling point, what this person is trying to offer to these people, you know what you're trying to. Then you're comparing yourself with Super Slim wants to attract. Okay, let's say you want to attract nightclubs or people. Like, you want to attract people, design from nightclubs, or you want to attract design from what will I say now? Okay, let's just use nightclub. Then me, I want to attract startups. I don't want to attract clubs because I don't like club designs. I like when I'm designing corporate designs. I don't like go to party flyer. Then you're copying someone, you're comparing yourself with someone that is doing another thing differently than how you're doing it. So you should, in this personal branding of a thing, you should like brand yourself. Like, first thing you should do, I think first thing you want to do, you should know, okay, let me leave this one for like when I get to this part. So don't compare yourself with people. Don't compare yourself with other designers. Like, I'm not saying you should not look up to them or see how they're doing. Yeah, you can do that, but don't always compare and be like, if you keep on comparing yourself to them, that's when you have problems. You be like, I'm not doing well, then you quit. So don't do that. Okay. So dealing with online visibility and like dealing with your online visibility, because it's one of the things that will discourage you when you're trying to build your personal brand. Because at first you to be like you're not doing anything. Like, how am I even going about this thing? It's nothing you post. Only you and your sister will like your mother will come and like your post. And it's very, very, very discouraging, to be very, very honest with you. It's very, very, very discouraging. So as you're trying to build your personal brand, just know that it's something that you have to build on. The visibility will come. But if you give it visibility will come. But if you give up, how would you know? How would it come when you're not there again? Do you understand? So another thing is measuring your success, like as you're trying to build your personal brand, measure your success. Like don't just come up and you're measuring success with define your success. You're setting a realistic target for yourself and trying to I want to get to like 100K followers like within the next 1 month. I want to get this, and you're not doing anything and you're just setting unrealistic target for yourself. So it's a problem that you might face when you're trying to build your personal brand. Yeah, okay. So as you're trying to build your personal brand, so this is let's say you finally like decided, let me build my personal brand. Like, let me build my personal. You should ask yourself, okay, this one is also relating to building any type of brand you're trying to build. Even if you're trying to design for a client, you're trying to design for anything. People, I was doing a question session because I was here throughout lessons. Because me, I came to learn too. So nobody, because you're a speaker does not mean you will not get something when another person is teaching. So
of course.
Yeah. So about that one, when you're trying to build a brand, right? When you're trying to design, okay, let's say when you're trying to build a brand, let me bring it down. When you're trying to design a logo, you don't just jump in and you're designing a logo. You just start designing. Okay, the name of the brand is Super Slim, and you already draw 2X, and you're already done with the logo. You now send it to a client and expect the client to like the logo. You have to understand, what am I trying to offer? What is this? What is Super Slim about? What is Super Slim about? Okay, Super Slim is a name of a night club. Yeah. So you would first understand, okay, this is a nightclub. So when you understand what the brand is, you would know, like, that is the first step. Like, when you're trying to create a logo, understanding when you tell the client, okay, send over your brief, or when you're having the discovery session and you're asking, what is your brand about? What do you do? What are your values? Like, what you learn about the brand. So if you are relating to a personal brand, what do I do? Like, what do I do? Okay, I'm a graphic designer. Okay, I'm a social media manager. Okay, I'm a data analyst. So this is the question you would ask first. Because you will not be like, okay, let's say you're copying someone, trying to brand yourself, and you're branding yourself as a designer, and branding yourself as a comedian, and you're branding yourself as another thing. I don't know if you are getting me. So that's what you would ask yourself. What am I branding myself? What do I want to do? So when you answer that question, it will solve most, like, 50% of your problems. It will solve it when you answer the question, what is this brand about? Okay, what is this my personal brand about? It's okay, it's about me as a designer. You're trying to build your personal brand. Yeah. You say personal brand, and most people, this is kind of controversial, like using a logo as a personal brand. If you're trying to build a personal brand, it's why most people might say, okay, yeah, a logo is like a logo, an icon or anything is better for them. They don't want to show their face. Fine and good. But if you're trying to build a personal brand, I would always advise, if it's a personal brand, you use your face, since it's you, a designer. People want to interact with people. They don't want to, like, now people don't. If someone, those people that I've worked with, is because, okay, they like me, or they say they like how I do, or they like how I handle, or they like, okay, maybe how you talk, or how they've seen me like talk before. So this kind of things. So you are presenting yourself. So if you can use your face as your as your logo, yeah, your face is your logo. Your face is the logo because it's a representation. It's representing you. So that's the logo God gave us. Yeah. So if you can use your face, unless there is any reason you don't want to put your face on, which is fine, and you can still go ahead and do it. But I would always recommend, if you're trying to be a personal brand, your face is a personal brand. Okay. So when you've answered the question of what is this brand about, what is this about, then you move over to, who am I trying to attract? Who are my target audience? Okay, your target audience is always important if you're trying to create a personal brand, any type of brand that you're trying to create. Your target audience, like, what are you offering to these people? Like, who are you? If your target audience are like people that, okay, these are okay, I'm targeting startups. These are people that okay, they want to see a professional, so they want to see you in a professional aspect. They don't want to see you in a play. Like they want someone serious for their work. Yeah. So I'm presenting myself. Okay, let me use myself since I'm talking about myself. Okay, yeah, I want to attract startups, I want to attract companies. I don't want to be working with anyhow people. I don't want to be designing birthday flyers. I don't want to be designing all this party. That's not what me I want for myself. Yeah. So I want to be attracting companies and startups and all this kind of brands, like people like okay, let's say personal people that have brand. I just say brands like companies and all. Let me not use brand because everybody, anything, even the nice club is a brand. So let's stick with, let's say, startup and all. So that's what I want to attract. So when you're looking at all those kind of things, these are the people you want to attract. So you already know how to present yourself. I already know that I'm not going to be playing. I need to present myself in a serious way since these are the people I'm going corporate. So these are the type of people you want to attract. So there are things you would actually not do if you're branding yourself this way. So your target audience will tell you how you're going to do it. Yeah. So when you've gone to the target audience phase, okay, you can maybe looking now. Okay, let's see now we're trying to design a logo. Then you can go, okay, yeah, this is what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to create a serious. Okay, let's say we're doing something for kids, trying to create a playful something, trying to make something, make it friendly. It's for bank, trying to make people trust you. All those kind of things that when you've already gotten your target audience, to solve that, to answer that question for you, which color, like what the color, the typography, like everything. The target audience will tell you, like, will decide that for you. It's your target audience that will make you. So when you're trying to build your personal brand, you look at your target audience. So when you've gotten your target audience, you know how you present yourself, your tone of voice, and all. So these are like one of the basic things. Then when you've got this sorted out, then deciding the platform that you want to present yourself. Like me, I chose Instagram. Yeah, and how I want to be seen as a professional. That's the way I'm putting myself. There are some things I will not come and post on my page, not because I don't want to post it, or because it doesn't align with my brand. So when you're trying to build a personal brand, there are things you would not associate yourself with. And the kind of things I will see people okay, let's say you see someone that you're looking up to, and the type of things they're posting on their let's say a story or their page or on the WhatsApp, it doesn't align. Like you should not be like a pastor and you're posting things that are not relating to where you're posting, okay, maybe when you're in nightclub. You know that it does not align with what you're trying to portray. Yeah. So these are the things you'll be looking at. There are things you would want to do since you're trying to build a personal brand, and you would just, okay, since this is my brand, you don't want to tarnish your image. Because anything you say and anything you do, it's going like against your brand. So I'm trying to round up. Yeah. So for myself now as a professional, as how I'm presenting myself, I always want to, because the way you also treat your customer is also included in your branding, or how you like your branding, how you attend to your customer, how you speak to your client. Because I see most designers, and you're talking with your client, you're not replying well, or you just taking it casual, or they will not take you serious. But when you, let's say if you contact me and you want to design it, and while we are talking formal. I'm not saying you cannot play with your clients, but I like keeping everything formal so that you know, this guy is actually serious with this business. You know, like, come, hi, you're already using SUP for your clients, SUP for your clients that you want to pay you big money. So you present yourself as a professional. Yeah. If you see you as a professional, most of the things, like I was hearing someone say, like the client was doing this, you compare your logo with this one. These are the things that if you present yourself well, right from when he's even chatting you, if he's supposed to be chatting you like, if he's going to be chatting you like if you present yourself well, the communication, the tone of how people communicate will be different. Like, I want this. How can you, like, what, like even the language you be using in the conversation will differ. Like when you just present yourself as a playful kind of person, they will also want to play with you. Treat your design as a business. Present yourself well as a designer, or anything you're doing at all. Just present yourself well. The communication, the test, like when throughout the branding covers not just about your face. As your face, branding is everything. It's how you present yourself, how you talk to your clients, how you chat with them, how you deliver. Let's say now you're presenting yourself as a professional, and you say, okay, I'll give you a timeline, I'm going to deliver by 6 p.m. on Friday, and it's 6 p.m. on Friday, and you are not online, and you don't deliver the Saturday morning, you just send message and be like, okay, even if there's anything that made you not to deliver, before then you inform your client, okay, this is how it's going, this is how it's doing, I cannot meet up. But you should always try to meet up, because it helps. Because if the clients, the people I've worked with, I always say that most of my almost have I've not sent all this message. I can't actually remember if I've sent any message to anybody. Like, I want to work with you. Or like, I think if I've done that maybe once or twice, maybe like when I was stranded. But most of the clients that come to me, like, I always have to ask, like, why me? Like, why did you come to me? Like, these are the kind of questions I ask so I can get better. I know why this person came to me. So if you try to be your personal brand, this kind of question, communicate. Like, even if you're not asking it directly, you know why did they choose you over other? Like, I like the way you present yourself. I like the way you present your logo. I like the way you speak. All those kind of things. This is like what your personal brand does for you. So if you're trying everything, you treat your design as a business. If you should treat your there is this tweet I saw. I think let me send you to the group. It's from let me send you to the group. There is this, let me get the tweet I saw, and I so much like it from Shukwu Adiz. I don't know if people should know Carve Digital now. I've sent it to you. Say if you package wrongly, your growth will be stunted and you will genuinely think you are making progress. Like, that's if you package wrongly. That is talking about your personal brand. That's your packaging. Like, how you package yourself is your personal brand. I don't know if people are following with me. So I sent it to the groups. It's from Carve Digital. People should know she's our design mama. I think you all should know her. So this is actually how it is. If you should package yourself wrongly, if you should present yourself wrongly, that's like where like you start feeling. Because if at the start of the conversation, the guy that was talking about how the client was, if you were formal with the client, if you were serious with this client, this guy will not be reaching or will not be talking to you the way he was talking to you. It would actually change the tone of the conversation between you and the client. So present yourself well, and it would actually help you all around. Like, you just see that many things you've been doing rubbish, you've been doing rubbish. You've just been living like you enjoy working with clients if you present yourself. If you cannot send email, learn how to send email. If you want to work with a client and you're sending an email, okay, this guy is actually this one is sending email for me. It's packaging, even if you don't even actually know what you're doing. You've sent an email, sent a contract. You've said this is packaging. It's not like even if you don't want to do, even if it's stressful for you, this is something you would have really just type, okay, I've sent the logo. I'd be like, okay, I sent it to your mail. Even just the conversation, like it makes you look like you're trying to sell yourself. Like, if there's any way you can present yourself for these people to know that even when I'm sending whenever I'm sending my logo, I present my logo. Like, I'll be like, I sent it. We are chatting on WhatsApp where I could have even said that, okay, I'm sending my logo to your WhatsApp. Some people, okay, there's clients you work with and will not send you to their email. Those ones that you just work with, those kind of. If I'm working with a client that, like, I know how I got the client or how the client came to me, I would, even if you're chatting at the moment, I'll say I've sent it to your mail. It makes you look, I don't know if all these small things matter. Like, you would think it doesn't matter. When I sent it to your WhatsApp, you can just say, I don't like this logo or this. When I've sent it to your mail, like, even you go into your mail, this guy, how you packaged it. Okay, I'm presenting the logo draft for this so company, and you already seen how I've packaged my presentation and all. It will sell you. It will make, even if the guy did not want to like the logo, like, okay, how you're explaining the logo. Okay, you're using kind of keywords you're using. Okay, this guy actually knows what you're doing. That just sending a logo and be like, see the logo here. Like, if you should present it with me, I'm telling you, like, I've over the past, like, the logo, the project I've done, I just when I send over the logo drafts, like, just like, okay, they'll be like, give me time to look at this. The time you're looking, like, okay, I'm going with option 1. I usually send 2 options and most time I've not had the issue of, like, I don't think I've had an issue of going back to design. Either they are refining something. Okay, like this font, let's change it. Maybe let's try something like this. But they stick with the logo because I presented my logo well. I do always present, even if it's someone that, even if it's a logo that, okay, so people that want just a logo, or if I'm setting just a logo, I'm still going to present it well for you so that you see that, okay, this guy, okay, even you actually got this guy for, okay, he charged you less, but this is premium that he's giving you. I don't know if you understand. How you present yourself, how you give out to your client, it's all matters. So I think I should be ending here. If there's any question, I'll be open to answer the questions.
Wow, beautiful. CC the creator. Thank you so much for this. You've actually, I know, to me personally, I don't get any question because personal branding has actually been the core from the beginning. You understand? So each and every graphic designer must also definitely work on his or her personal branding. Whether you like it or not, you are a business, so you must brand yourself the way you want people to perceive you. You understand? So yes, thank you so much for bringing up about this topic and dissecting it to the pieces. I really want to appreciate your efforts and time and prowess in doing this job. All right. So yes, I'll keep the lines open to anybody that have any question. Any moment from now, we'll be closing, we'll be ending the program. So yes, if you have any question, please let us know. Unmute your mic and ask. We have like 13 people in the building already, and I believe one of us might have questions to ask. All right. So yes, if you have any question, Destiny, Emmanuel, Fearless, Esther, OGC, Suleiman, Arif, Agbo, Joseph, Popola, Michael, Shubomi. If you have any questions, please let us know so that we can do what we have to do. Any questions? Time is going, time is going, time is going, time is going. Personal branding. So we're talking personal branding, personal branding, personal branding. I've been typing all through while I was talking, putting down some keynotes like how to brand yourself, things you must do, platforms to use, your tone of voice, and all that. So yes, I like learning from people like CC. Yeah, they sabi the work. Yeah, they might look small facially, but waiting dey their head. If I put am for my head, I fit fall. You understand? So yes, we've learned about personal branding and NG, right? NG, thanks for coming. So we'll be talking about personal branding
Um,
that we had.
Sorry, can
Okay,
I ask a
Samji?
question? I have a
Yeah,
question.
for
I have a question.
I know.
So the question is, I currently have like a client that came to me
Okay.
for branding. That came to me for logo. Yeah, let me just put it that way. It came to me that okay, need a logo. So I was like, do you need a logo or a branding? So I think that was like the first time she's hearing branding. So I explained everything on the branding that it requires this, and this. But a logo is just like I explained what logo means and what branding means. I personally have like a branding page where I post just my brandings, every branding I do. So I took her to the Instagram page and showed her what I really meant. But I now told her the price and she was like, is it not just ordinary? I should just put Saku and do some kind of can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yes, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
so she was like, is it not just to draw something? It's not just ordinary small graphics work. What do you think I can tell the person? Because right now, like after the conversation, I now started explaining to her, and till now I've not gotten anything from her. I've not gotten any response. Supposed to go and meet her, and like it will be looking like maybe I'm seriously begging for the work. I guess you understand. So what do you think I can do? What do you think I can do?
Okay,
Okay,
first,
CC, back to you.
all right. So firstly, I would say that most people, like let's say Nigerians, if you're working with, okay, even if it's not Nigeria, even if it's outside, anybody you're working with, these people they just think it's just about the logo, yeah. And if you're trying to convince her, if you keep on, maybe we start talking from today, like tomorrow, yeah, you will not convince her because you already know it's just a logo she wants, or this is your color, she can just choose color from her head and put. And those kind of clients are, I don't know, these are not the type of people me I want to be attracted, as if me, I don't want, if I want to work, if I need the money, like I want to get the money from you, I'll just design the logo for you. There are many logos that logo designs I've done that you will not see me post them on my page. Like I don't post them. I just do them. Okay, let me take the money. Okay, I need this money. It's okay. Let me just settle this thing. I just do it just for doing sake. Yeah. Those kind of projects, like if you don't want to do it, or if it's something she does not want, and you don't want, it's something you cannot give her just the logo, because there are some of them that it will actually need you to, most of them will actually need you to also put a little bit of brand identity for them, even if they are giving them just a logo. Because you're really going to be choosing colors for the brand. looking at presenting the logo for her to see. Because obviously me, I said I don't like, I would, no matter how much I charge you, I will always present the logo for you to see how it would look. If it's an app you're trying to build, I'll give you app icons, like I'll present it like app mockups. If you're trying anything I know it's something, okay, even if you're trying to print, I would like to present it so that you see, okay, this is how this thing will look when I print it. So presenting my logo, I always, even no matter how much I charge you, I will always want to do that for you. Because that's like, I want you to know that, okay, because some of these designs, when you're just looking at them, yeah, it's not giving. If you just look at the logo, like some logos that if you just see them play, it's not giving. But when you see them in action, like if you see them in action, it's actually good. So what I would advise is that if you know that you cannot do that logo, or if you cannot just do the logo design, you can just let it slide, or you accept the project, do only the logo design for her, and if there's anything you can add for her, you do it. Just do it under the logo design. Like, okay, this is just logo design. You're not sending a brand guide. You're not sending this. Let her take it. If you need the money, let her take her work and go. You want to post it, because means some of them you might, okay, I too like, you like this logo much. You would just do the mock-ups for yourself and post for your on your page. And yeah, if it's a client that you have a contract with, they cannot use all those kind of, they will not use your mock-ups. They will not have to. But even if they use it, it's just something you've already done, so they don't need. So me, even this kind of case, I'll just do the mock-up and send to them, so they'll just feel happy. Because this same client that maybe today, maybe he brought just logo for you, might actually bring a work that is more than what she gave you. Like someone might just see, like, geez, okay, even sent mock-ups. I also see the mock-ups that you gave her, like maybe the free mock-ups you just gave her, the presentation you gave her. And the person will not even know how much you paid or how much she paid, and giving you a work that is more than the one that you did. So most of this time, you just do things. You don't do them because of the money. You just do them. Okay, yeah, let me present myself. Like, let me post it on my page, trying to look nice. If you just post only the logo on your page, it's not going to give you like it's not going to give you like that vibe of when you're presenting it on mock-up. You always know that mock-ups make logo, even logos that are not beautiful, just to look nice. People just design logo and slap it on mock-up, brand identity. So that's basically it for me.
Okay, I think that answers your question, right, Samji? Sammy G, are you here? Are you here? Anyways, if he's not here, I
Thank
believe.
you.
Okay, okay. So I believe he has dealt with that talking about clients and saying they just want something. Some clients can be very, very difficult to work with. Some are just very adamant, like they actually know what they want. They will say, okay, they want only logo, only logo, only logo. But at the end of the day, you give them only the black and white or the colored logo, they'll be like, fine. You get, but just like CC has rightly said, give them one or two more cups, just to show how their logo will look like, so that they will appreciate it better. You understand the point now? Just for your own work. Maybe say they really pay you the money where really what time. You understand? But just to save your own headache, your own time of redoing another logo, then also for them to see appreciate that, okay, yes, you have put in one or two works, into it. Me, I know to sabi na CC and Dex now, then sabi pass my own. Me, I know I'm a newbie like everybody. I'm just an anchor. All right. So that is just it. Any more questions? We have like 2 minutes to go. Any more questions before we run? Any more questions?
I think
We have.
someone sent something in the group. So like let me read it out
Okay.
for.
All
Yeah,
right. All
someone
right.
said, in personal branding, how can I choose the best color for my brand? Like, said, we usually say we should be unique, but sometimes it's very confusing picking a color to represent my personal brand. Okay, so let me answer that. If you want to get the question better, you can just check the group chat. So let me answer that. Yeah. If you're trying to build your personal brand, it does not necessarily mean, because I said I do use colors, like I use colors to present myself. Like I use the green color. Like when I chose the green, it did not actually mean anything for me. Then I did not actually, it was not like this is the color I like, and I started growing with green. And it became part of me, because most time all this personal branding, let's say you do, maybe things you do unconsciously, maybe let's say slim, super slim. When you come and remember, he scream something, all right, all those kind of talk. Like, let's just say, okay, let's use very dark man. When he started saying it's all right and all this kind of stuff, like he was not doing it intentionally. It's something that just grew with him, and now it's part of it. That's personal branding for you. There are things you might be doing. Okay, there's maybe some people flaws. Their flaws. Maybe you cannot talk well. How you say hello is different from how people say. Like, it's because part of their brand. Whenever you hear that hello, or whenever you hear that sound, already know it's this person. Sometimes personal branding, like it's just you. This is you we're talking about. We're not talking about another person that you're developing something new. It's not about you. Personal. These are things you're already doing. Let me bring another instance. The guy that recently went viral because of his fish pie. He did not study it. He was just doing what he normally does. Like, this is him saying fish pie, and it's what's putting him on the line. Like, this is what is making people, like, if he's in a mansion now, because of just saying fish pie. Like, this is something he does normal. That's personal branding for you. So if it's a color, like, let's say some people are normally, they just like black, and you start growing with black. In as much as I know colors do represent some things, but when you start growing, okay, let's say I've grown with green now, you will not come and tell me my green means this and my green means that. It is me. Yeah, in as much as if you're trying to build something, a brand, like, let's say building when you're building a personal brand and when you're building a normal brand, it's quite different. Different approach. Most of them is the same approach, but it's quite different. Yeah. Those are you looking at what are the brand values or this. So just saying color now, like, for your personal brand. If you decide to use blue, maybe you like the color. It's your personal brand. It's personal. It's you blue. You love blue. It's red. You love red. Does not necessarily mean that since red is for hospital. Okay, not hospital. Red is for, okay, let's say food brand, and you are using it in a food brand. It's you, your personal. If it's white, if it's okay, you don't like colors at all. You like ash. You just like your thing being plain. You don't. It's you. It will grow on you, and people will even want to come and copy it. Like, oh, this guy, like, oh, I'm copying. You see people, some of the things that they started doing, they did not plan it initially. That's why it's called a personal. It's just something that comes out naturally from you. So I think that, I don't know if that answered your question, but personal brand, you don't need to come and be worrying how you worry about that. Just be you. That's why there are things you will remove from your personal things. You'll be like, okay, these are some bad things you do, your bad attributes. You obviously, okay, let's keep that aside. Sometimes there are things you want to change about yourself and you cannot change it. It's just you. People they will know you for that. Okay, let's use another person. Elon Musk. He's rude. Like, he's rude. Like, he just come out. He's bold. He just come out and say anything. You might see, okay, normal people will come and say this guy is rude. But that's why people like him now. Like, this guy is just plain and bold. He just come out and say something. You come out and say Trump, this one, this everybody do this and this. He just come out and say it, and he's not scared of anybody. That's part of his personal brand now. I don't know if you're getting me. So your personal brand, it just comes naturally. So most of the things you do just come naturally. So if you're trying to fix it or say, let me use this, you see that you're trying to copy someone as well. You're trying to just be you. That's your personal brand. You're not sharing it to anybody.
Beautiful. So you heard it from the horse's mouth. CC the creator. Just be you. Let it come out. Now let me just say one or two things before we round up. My own personal brand is violence. Violence and peace at the end of the day. Not like causing violence and I'm not safe walking on the streets or something. No, it's just me talking about the thing raw and the way it should be, or the way I feel it is personally. You understand? So that's why at the end of my video I always say peace after actually pulling strings and all that. So that's my own personal brand. And anybody that hears super slim, that guy really cause wahala, stuff like that. But that doesn't mean I am troublesome in nature naturally. It's just the way I want people to see me. And when I started, I was always using orange, gray, and white for my designs. If you go down, you see some things like that. That's on my own personal branding colors. You understand? I chose colors for them because I feel like gray is very emotional, white is peace, then stuff like that. So that's just my own personal branding. And when I also started the video, I started using my cap. You understand? My cap, everybody knows my, if you check my videos, you see the first thing you see is just my cap, my headgear. All right, said if you check just to buttress CC's plight, if you check Mr. Macaroni, it's always with his agbada. That's his own personal branding. If you check what's it called now, most of these comedians, you get most of these content creating comedians, like I've forgotten most of their names right now. They are skipping my head. Brain Jota, yes. Brain Jota is always on big long sleeve green shirt, polo. You get, so all of them have their own appearance. You get, so your own might not be that way. Just like you say, your own might be what you say before you say anything in your videos, or but you know, as your own brand, create content around your brand to let people know that yes, this is you, this is who you are. Just like CC said, he uses green. You understand? Shubomi can use his own. It might be like, okay, before maybe any of his content, he just show flashes something, and that is just it. Anytime he flashes something, you everybody will know that okay, this is Shubomi. You understand? So that's just what I feel makes your brand easily recognizable. You understand? So with that, I just want to round up the whole thing. I think we have tried from 7 p.m. till this is 9:05. It's been a very impactful journey. 2 hours. You know, easy to buy data. Data no cheap now. So let's save. Let's let some people go and rest and do some other things they have to do. All right. So yes, good night everybody. Thank you for joining us. Tomorrow is another day, another impactful day. I think I should be around, and if I'm around, definitely I might be able to anchor it. And as you all know, this is Super Slim Bobo, and today we've had Dex Dotton, Dex, that's his name, Dotton. All right. So Dex in the building talking about brand identity. Also, we just had CC the creator also, taking us on the ride on how to build our personal branding. And I believe we've learned a lot from it. We've had several people in the building, just like I think now we have like 11 people, 12 people, okay, going down, down, down. So that's just it. Good night, everybody, from the Anchor, Super Slim Bobo, and Sam G Graphics, for bringing all this together. Creative Chat, is actually, it has been a very good ride for the past 2 hours, and I just want to say good night, good night, good night. Tomorrow is another day. If your data don't finish, go buy data. Tomorrow might be, something you don't want to miss. All right. So yes, from me, I say good night, good night, good night, everybody. We'll meet tomorrow. So yes, sorry. Before I go, let me just carry on. Sam G rather, sorry. Let me give you the anchor button. So like I said, I have to go right now. Good night, everybody.
All, all right. I really appreciate. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you, Slim Bobo and uh speakers. This is the creator. I really appreciate. I am. I'm sure. Thank you so much. Thank you, Slim, Super Slim, and Maoga, Sisik, the creator. I'm not gonna lie, I've really learned a lot, like a whole lot. In fact, I'm with my Byron and paper. I just want to go and implement it like this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And all our viewers and all the participants, I really appreciate. I really appreciate you guys. And like we've heard, we have tomorrow again, and we're talking on 3D animation. So if you want to like go into like, we've learned about branding. So if you want to add like 3D animations to your branding, like you understand, it will actually like make you stand out. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but let's say tomorrow, and you will definitely don't want to miss it. All right. Good night, everyone.